I was very invested in this Lions game for multiple reasons, mainly fantasy related. And that was one of the worst games I've seen Jared Goff play as a Detroit Lion, at least in the first.
I would say just ever
in the first 54 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the Lions were down 12 points, I believe. They had turned the ball over 3 or 4 times, and the Bears had the ball for 40 minutes. And yet the Detroit Lions get 2 touchdowns in the last 4 minutes, sneak out a victory, and once again, Chicago finds another way to lose, and now the Lions are 8-2. The Detroit Lions are 8-2 right now, guys. I mean,
you can't actually believe them. Like, they're not an 8-2 team. Like, obviously, your record is what is what it's. You are what your record says you are.
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah, I feel like we just keep having this conversation with the Lions where they come back against these teams that they, the Bears, then they play 2 good teams, get blown out, and it just. I don't know how I feel about them because they're so young and exciting, and I love watching them play. And then, like you said, for 54 minutes yesterday, that was as bad as I've ever seen Jared Goff play football. I mean, he was throwing it right to the defenders.
Straight to him.
Yeah. And I mean, I want to say on their second to last touchdown, the play before, Jared Goff threw what should have been a pick 6. And Jalen Johnson jumped the ball perfectly, hits him in the hands. If he catches it, it's 98 yards to the house. And he just dropped it, and they scored next play. So the Bears had so many opportunities to put this game away.
Yeah, but who cares? Do you guys want to see some Dan Campbell action?
Oh,
yes.
Well, obviously.
I mean, is that...
Guys, holy shit. We are a resilient team, gentlemen. We are resilient. We're going to find a way to win. They freaking came out and they fought us, but we fought harder. And we went and got the win. That's outstanding. That's division win number 2. I got 1 game ball. Give me this. All right, hey, listen, to make the rally that we did and to come back, man, we needed some stops. We get the stops. Offense, we go down, we strike. We need another stop, we get the stop. Hutch, where you at, brother?
I'm so proud of everybody, man. We got the shit done. Man, I'm really excited about this year. I think we're going to do some special shit, especially with the adversity we just dealt with, how we overcame it, man. So to keep pushing week by week. Let's go.
First of all, Hutch was the absolute beast that game. So he deserved that game ball. But Dan Campbell, we made the stop because we needed to stop. We won the game because we need to win the game.
He just gets so fired up for football.
It's amazing.
I love it.
I love Dan Campbell.
In his DNA. Like, I don't think he was made to do anything else.
I don't think so either.
Except like last year that after they got pummeled, he went to the meet the other head coach and he was like ecstatic. He was like, that was a bona fide ass whooping you just gave us. And he was like fired up. And he was like, my God, was that insane to watch. He was like, every part of the game, offense, defense, coaching, you whooped our ass. And it's like, he just loves football. He doesn't care if he's the one who loses. He's like, he appreciates good football.
Yeah, I think he's just real. Like, that's like actually who he is, Parker.
Yeah,
like that, he is. What you see with Dan Campbell is what you see behind the scenes and on TV. I think like his interviews himself in general, it's got to be the number 1 soundbite in the NFL.
100%.
Yeah, he's kind of like the new what you're looking for as a head coach, like getting the boys riled up, the Antonio Pierce type. Maybe not the best X's and O's or whatever, but he's getting the boys obviously very riled up there, and you love to see it. I am a little just looking through their schedule, like they haven't beat really anyone except for the Chiefs in an early season game. And I'm just wondering if this is just another Viking season where they go, they have 14 wins. The rest of their schedule's not that tough, frankly. And just be interesting to see if this is like, going to come to something or just kind of like another dud.
How many
like the Vikings had?
How many teams do they play that are over 500? How many do they have left?
They got Minnesota twice.
Yeah, who are 6-5, and then the Cowboys, who You just never know. But
And that's a big game at the end of the season. I think
Yeah.
And
that's
they got the Broncos too.
Oh, yeah. And the
they
Broncos
do
are
have the
coming up.
Bronx. Yeah, and you just never know with them, right? Like
It's
They're getting it together.
They're on the
just never
longest.
know.
They're on
Have
the
you heard-
longest win streak in the league right
Have
now.
you heard of Mr. Unlimited?
No, no.
Danger Russ?
Oh boy.
Danger Russ.
I wanted to bring back
Hey,
the Subway commercials.
Let's ride, guys. Let's ride.
When they got
Ride.
rid of them, bring those back.
Yeah.
They were so, you want to talk about cheesy or corny? I want those back. That energy there
that's
is
bad.
amazing. But hey, you know what? You know what I feel for the most in this situation though is that Justin Fields came back, clearly made a massive impact, threw for 169 yards and a touchdown. Some will say, "Well, is that doing a lot?" He didn't turn the ball over. Besides that fumble at the end, it's 25 seconds to go. Hutch beat the right tackle there, but then he ran for over 100 yards. I mean, Fields legit did everything he could have done. In my mind, in his first game.
No, he did. He played great.
But
That's what you're looking for. You get your starting QB to come back and play well, not turn the ball over, not get injured again against a really good team. It's just unfortunate the way the game ended.
that's the way the cookie crumbles here. And I want to make one note before we move on from this game. I'm on Ross St. Brown. And it's not just because he's on my fantasy team. Dude is balling out. I think he's the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL right now. And the reason why I'm bringing up this moment or context, do you guys know this? He's missed one game this season. I'm on Ross. Okay. He missed one game. Every game that he has played, he has either scored a touchdown or gone over 100 yards receiving for the season. And right now he has 6 games over 100 yards receiving. So I'll repeat that one more time. Every game that he's played this year, a touchdown or over 100 yards receiving. And I think him and A.J. Brown are the only two, at least on a streak, where Amon Ra, I think, just broke his streak of 4 straight games of over 100 yards. But Amon Ra has 5 touchdowns on the season and 6 100-plus yard receiving games.